Part two. So yesterday, if you haven't checked it out, we were talking about the be do have, the kind of we use the Lamborghini as an example, but that could be anything that's true for you. And I wanted to continue it because I think this is really important. When you get really clear on who you have to be, and I remember doing this, is I found 2 or 3 people that I thought were really good representations of, the people that I wanted to be like, the skills I wanted to learn, the characteristics, the habits, just how they navigated the world. And I studied them. I read their autobiographies. I studied their story. I studied how they thought. And I kind of made a Frankenstein version of that. Funny enough, I called it Lambo Luke. And by the way, when I was doing this, my bank account did not, it was in the red. It would not be any kind of proof that the Lambo life or Lambo Luke was coming. Far from it. But I knew somehow, don't ask me, it was just an internal deep knowing that if I can become this person, this Lambo Luke, this character that I created on paper, if I can become him, if I can think like him, talk like him, walk like him, act like him, do the things that he would do, operate in the world as him, then I know that Lambo Luke will live, Lambo life or whatever you want to call it. And again, it's not about the material stuff. It's not about the Lambo at all. I think we have these beautiful opportunities to achieve or aim for material kind of success or trying these goals and trying to achieve them, not for the outcome. And I think internally we're going to think this is true. It's like, I really want to buy this house. It's $2 million. Okay, I can't, but I want to. Sweet. We're desiring machines. We're here for it. We live in an abundant universe. There's more than enough for everyone. So awesome. You want to buy this house on a lake. Again, insert what it is for you. For me, recently, it was like, we want to buy this $2 million home on the lake. Awesome. Who do I have to become to make that happen? And that stretch there, that growth is the reward. And yes, we did buy the $2 million home. We move in on January. It's beautiful. It's awesome. It's going to be a great place to raise a family. But it's who I had to become in the process to make that happen. That is like the actual gift. So for you, maybe that's a trip somewhere. It's this, it's that. I don't know what that is for you. Just know that actually getting the thing is going to be, you probably experienced this. It's not like you want the thing when you can't have the thing. But when you can actually have the thing, it's not as pleasurable. It's like, oh, okay, cool, of course. And you buy the thing or you do the thing. To me, it's that 3 months, 6 months, 2 years, 5 years of the attainment of it and the growth, the who you become. That to me, when you reflect on it, it's like, whoa, that's where I feel grateful. Is I can look in the mirror. I remember my past. I remember the 70, 80 hour weeks and minus 40 oil rigs. I remember who I was and now I know who I am now. And you could strip everything from me and I'd get it back pretty quick because I'm just not the oil rig guy anymore. I'm Lambo Luke. With a Lambo, without a Lambo, I'm a Lambo Luke. And it's like that, to me, is at the root of so much of my belief system and the way I operate and what we teach. And to me, like the recipe for true fulfillment, because now you get it all. I do like enjoying material things, but I enjoy the growth that happens towards the attainment of it more. It's not an either or for me, it's an and. But I also think that this kind of lens on the world also keeps you grounded and gives you so much more empathy and compassion for others who are on their own path. You can identify with it. Instead of like, oh, now you're just like some rich prick asshole. It's like, who wants to be that and who wants to be around that? I'm not interested in that at all. But by you also achieving things, you call people up. It's like when I post something that I succeeded in or a purchase or something, it's like I get tons of messages of like, thank you, you helped me level up. Oh, you lit a fire in me. Yes, I get some of the hecklers and like, oh, is it rented or is it that? It's like, go away. But most people, you're going to help them level up. And to those who don't, they're just projections. They're just looking in the mirror. It's not about you. And so to me, I'm like, you kind of owe it to the world to be your best self and achieve some amazing things and do some amazing things and share it with others. That's my time. That's part 2. Maybe we'll do a part 3 if there's enough people who want it With that said, truly appreciate you. Like, subscribe to the podcast, etc. And if we can help or serve you in any way, do let me know. With that said, we'll talk soon.